Dedicated to the great outdoors, it's Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton. Southern Woods and Waters is brought to you by Gander Mountain, Greenform Construction, the Burns Insurance Group, Cunningham Buick GMC, Nashville Marine, America's Motorsports, and now here's Hugh.
All right, welcome everyone to this Thursday night's edition of Southern Woods and Waters, and we got a great show for you lined out tonight. I know it's a little bit on the cool side, so hang around that fireplace, get that pencil and pad out, and sit back and put that recliner on full discharge. I promise you, you're gonna need it tonight. I have got three guests with me tonight, and you might think I got them from Metro Jail, but no, these are actually friends of mine of anything else. Let's broaden out and introduce our guest to you tonight. I have with me tonight Bobby Parker. Bobby, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. Appreciate being here.
We're going to tell them what it's all about here in a minute. Robert White is in the house.
How you
Robert,
doing, sir?
how you doing?
Thank you. Doing fine.
All right, and Chris Fondren, all the way from Paris, France. I'll tell you what, just a great bunch of guys. Now, each one of these guys represents a bass club, and what we're going to talk about tonight is they asked me, a couple of other guys have asked me to kind of do a show on a little bit of the decline of participation in some of the bass clubs. What do we feel is the remedy, and what do we feel is the cause? So we're going to try and help you out a little bit and get more people. We're going to try and, I think, guys, I'm going to open it up by saying I think it's a lot of intimidation. I really do.
It is intimidating.
It's when you start, and how many times have we ever heard this? Bobby and I have fished a bunch together. Not necessarily partners, we fished against each other a lot. But how many times have we ever heard, well, I don't want to go donate my money?
A bunch.
A bunch. And these are from people that are already donating their money, right? You know, but they still say it. Well, I still feel like other people hear that. And I think that's an intimidation.
Yeah, I agree. Yes. I think we have so many tournaments out there that anybody has a chance to go fish.
Sure.
I mean, there's opportunities is endless.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go fish a tournament, just go to the boat ramp, there'll be one.
Yep.
And there's no need to intimidate it. If you got a boat, go. It's fun. You'll get hooked like I did and spend all your money.
Well, now, I want to say, now you represent Music City Bass Anglers, probably one of the largest groups in this area as far as a bass club. And then Team Nashville. Team Nashville.
Yes.
Now, y'all are a little bit smaller, but you still hold a lot of tournaments.
Yes.
A lot of participation as far as your members. And then, Chris, you're also with Music City Bass Anglers, and you also have fished a lot of the bigger ones, the BFLs, and that this last year.
Correct.
So we're going to get a kind of a gambit, ladies and gentlemen, for all of them, and try to talk about, you know, what we hear, because you hear it, I hear it, and I want to tell people that, and I'll be the first to say, it used to be the mindset of somebody that wanted to join a club. Now, you could, like you said, you can go fish a tournament anywhere. You don't have to be a member of a club to fish a tournament. A lot of open tournaments out there. But we always wanted to go to a club because as a member, we felt like we could learn something. Like I could learn from you or you could learn from me, and it was kind of that camaraderie. You know, at the end of the day, at the end of the tournament, well, you know, I was using a green pumpkin brush hog, and old Chris over here is using a watermelon red, and he whooped me, right. You know. But you don't even get that anymore. It's gotten so competitive that everybody's real hush mouth about what's going on, what they're seeing, and it didn't used to be that way.
Yeah.
Did not. And I beg anybody's difference if they say it did, because I knew back then, we used to tell guys, because we were always in the mindset, you can't catch my fish.
Right. Yeah, and I think it's still that way some. I think now you got groups of people that talk, and you've got to you kind of got to get to know somebody before they start talking to you about what they do. And you know, it's unfortunate.
Let me ask you, what kind of time factor are you talking about there, Bobby? Because if somebody just wanted to join,
Oh, I fished Music City for 2 or 3 years before anybody talked to me.
see, that's what I'm saying. That's I want people to know that they're not going to just accept you overnight.
Right, right. And, you know, that's kind of the way it is. It's just that's the way it is. I mean,
build up a trust factor.
Right. You know, especially today with social media, if you say anything, you don't know where that information is going to go.
Before you get to your hole, there's already somebody there.
Right. So you kind of got to watch what you say and who you say it to, because, you know, you take a lake like Percy's Priest, it's so small. You know, you can't give out all the information. It's just too small, or there's nothing left for you.
I'm going to tell you what I do. I just tie up to Chad's boat or Tad Jenkins' boat.
Yeah.
I got this.
Those would be too good to tie up to right there.
But and I also want to say that, ladies and gentlemen, that here in Middle Tennessee, now I have fished Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee. Tennessee's probably got some of the best sticks, and what I mean by sticks is some of the best bass fishermen in the world are located right here in Tennessee.
They are.
I'd say you could put these boys and gals that are up there, could put them on any lake, and they come out producing fish.
Yeah. Well, you got Percy Priest, you got Center Hill, Deep Clear, Dale
Hollow.
You got Old Hickory, which is different than all of them.
Stained, dirty, nasty water.
Changes every day.
Changes every day. So I mean, you've got a lot of opportunity to fish a lot of different water.
Well, but
Kentucky
also,
Lake gives you opportunities to do flipping and pitching, and Old Hickory does too now.
Yes.
Old Hickory does too. Now, I'm not going to cut it short, but now when you start talking about Dale Hollow, you flipping 40 foot of water, grass beds, you know, that's a whole different creature.
Right.
And if Center Hill ever lets its water come up, it's going to be hang on time. Because there's a lot of brush now that's ready to get wet. But you're right though, Bob, we got so much difference that each one of us, now Chris, you've been fishing, I know 3 or 4 years I've been fishing against you, but now in the BFLs you're seeing some of the otter water too, the clear lakes, the deep lakes.
well, prime example, we opened up this year in the Music City division at Dale Hollow, and then we fished Priest, Center Hill, and then Old Hickory twice. And then to further make everything difficult, the regional was at Lake Hartwell, which Lake Hartwell is, number one, it's massive, and number two, it's probably, I would put it in the clear category like Tim's Ford. 10 to 12 foot water clarity.
Yep.
Full of spotted bass, no smallmouth and largemouth. But yeah, a wide range of different lakes that you can go fish. Next year, the regional is going to be at Wheeler.
That's another one.
That's going to be another challenge. But for me, I personally enjoy the challenge.
I do too. Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, hold those thoughts because we got to do a little other stuff here. But we're going to talk, first of all, let's go do our deal of the week. This week's deal of the week is being brought to you by Nashville Marine. David McMurray, Eddie Robertson out there. You know those are happy boys out there all the time. Look at this deal that he's got going on. This is a 2017 year model Suncatcher V22 RS, and I think the 22 is 22 feet. Right. I believe that's what that stands for. If I'm wrong, don't tell anybody, okay? just go with the flow. But that's the deal of the week. Check him out, Nashville Marine, out there by Four Corners Marina on beautiful J. Percy Priest Lake. All right, and then we want to also tell you, check our Facebook out at Southern Woods and Waters. Tonight, if you've been checking Facebook, we told you we had a contest going. Well, tonight was the end of it. We're going to give that prize away tonight. But guess what? We're fixing to start another one for you. So you better be watching. You better be checking out Southern Woods and Waters Facebook page for some of the best prizes around. All right? So let's take a break. Visit some of our fine sponsors that help make the show available to you. We'll be right back with more of Southern Woods and Waters.